I think a lot of Republican kind of blue-collar working-class people think the establishment in the Republican Party doesn't care if their wages ever go up again. And that brings me to immigration reform. We have Fred Upton, Republican, Michigan, today saying that he thinks half of the House Republican caucus are going to support immigration reform. He believes the legislation can be enacted before the end of the year. Do you believe, and I would like a yes or no answer, Congresswoman, do you believe the Republican Party in the House of Representatives should go to conference on the issue of immigration reform?
I think the first thing we've got to do is pass some things out of the House, and
okay, I'll take that as a yes.
Clear.
So you do believe they should go to conference. You believe that Chuck Schumer and Dick Durbin and Obama and La Raza are going to that framework is going to be an acceptable framework with maybe a few changes here and there for the Republicans.
I don't believe that.
So how will that framework not ultimately be the ballast upon which the immigration reform ends up becoming law? How will that Senate framework not be the framework under a conference?
Because the House has said repeatedly they will not do comprehensive. And Chairman Goodlatte's been fairly pointed, and Lamar Smith, the former chairman, the same way, that we will not go to conference on a comprehensive bill. And so I don't think they're going to get their way of the Senate driving the issue and moving into conference. And, Laura, one of the things that works in our favor, I believe, is that Americans are paying more attention than ever right now, and it is strictly because of what has happened with their health insurance. And
why do you think Latinos support Obamacare 2-1? Why do you think?
And I'm not sure why they do.
Why are they supporting Terry McAuliffe in Virginia?
And they're looking for people that are going to listen to them and support an immigration reform. I've visited with many of the groups that support some type of immigration reform, and repeatedly, we have talked about the need to address some of the issues that are there with quotas, the entrance-exit issues that exist, securing the border.
Right, but you know that no one really disagrees with that, though, right? I mean, this is what happens when I bring y'all on the show, and in what y'all really are for is comprehensive immigration reform. I mean, you're for sort of whether it's step by step, you get to the ultimate thing where Republicans can kind of take this issue off the table, and you'll have a gateway. You think this is like a gateway issue to the Latino vote, okay? And that's what I surmise here.
Yeah, I would disagree with that. I think that what we're for is addressing what we know to be known problems. It's like with the healthcare industry. You don't need to go in and do a government takeover of 1/6 of the economy. What you need to do is address where there are specific problems.
So what about all the people who are here illegally? What do you think should be done to them with them?
You know, when we get to what is going to be done, there needs to be some form or ability for them to exit the country and apply to come back legally. And I do not think there should be a pathway to citizenship. I think there should be some kind of pathway to legalization. And what that is going to be, I do not know. I know that you've got some at the Judiciary Committee, Trey Gowdy and Jason Chaffetz and Louis Gohmert and Chairman Goodlatte,
okay, so you think,
are working on something that would be a way. I don't know what it is. Our committee's been focused on health care.
Right. No, I know you have. I know you have. But I'm just saying what you guys are doing so well, I think, on health care is you've unified the Republican Party. And it's unified.
Yes, we have.
It's very unified, and that's a real
and we've worked
plus.
hard at it, and
you have worked hard at it.
We've got the bill.
So why squander that by dabbling in this immigration stuff when in the end it's Mark Zuckerberg who wants cheaper engineers. He wants to be able to get rid of any American engineer that's difficult, bring in an Indian engineer at 40% the price. That's why he's for it. You know that. And La Raza wants it because they know that these people are overwhelmingly going to vote Democrat. Just look at California. Look at what might be happening in Texas over the next 15 years. And that's what they know. And this is why Obama desperately needs these people to be in the fold, to support Obamacare, all these expansive government programs. And yet the Republican Party is like, well, we can go to conference, but not on the Senate bill. What are you going to go to conference on, a rainbow and a prayer? I don't understand that.
No, I don't think so.